telespectadores, sejam bem-vindos ao vosso programa, porque o programa é vosso. Esta noite trago para os nossos amigos o Dr. Gelder. O Dr. Gelder é uma pérola, um grande médico. Já muitos portugueses o conhecem. Ele é especialista do cólon, dos intestinos, dessas doenças que muita gente morre cancerosas. Já tem muitos doentes portugueses. O que te conta um doente português nunca me conta. When you have a Portuguese patient, you never tell me. I find out, doctor. He's a great doctor, he's a great person, and todos vocês merecem isto, e não só. Portanto, nós temos linha aberta. Quem tiver dúvidas de problemas de intestinos, vocês têm aqui o homem certo, o médico certo para ir às vossas perguntas. Soutor, it's a pleasure to have you tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, that's a pleasure, because you were, besides being such a great doctor, you were such a great person. Takes a great person to be a great doctor. Takes a great woman to be a great wife.
Okay.
See? You guys don't compare these things. You got to compare these things.
You know what? I think you just have to be humble, right?
Oh, you have to be humble.
You have to be
and
humble.
Understand the problems of others. Not
Please.
Everybody went to medical school. Not everybody went to school. We still have a lot of Portuguese who didn't go to school. And they start working, doctor, children 10 years old, carrying 40, 50 pounds of potatoes on their shoulders. I think it's the reason a lot of these old men have a lot of problems with their bones. Because they started little, you know.
I understand.
Farmers, farming is a terrific job, a lot of responsibilities, and the parents are, rely on the children because they couldn't have money to pay people to work for them. Portanto, I'm very happy you are here, doctor, because I have lots of people. As a matter of fact, I have to send you 2 patients who really wanted to go to you.
Okay.
And a lady who went to Portugal and called me last night. She had a problem there. She had surgery. She came back. So os espectadores começam-nos a chamar porque a hora voa. A hora passa muito repentinamente. So I know you're very busy, doctor. You have a great staff in that place. I got to go there and bring them cookies.
Thank you.
They're so good to me.
Well, we still believe in treating people the way they should be treated.
Oh, they're so good. I'm telling you, you should give some to Dr. Carlino, poor Dr. Carlino. That's Barnabas or something. But, you should see what they did to me this week. I was not too happy. And it's very good to get into a doctor's office. And you have a Brazilian woman there, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, she's very nice. And you have one, her name is Anne.
And we have people who speak Spanish, Portuguese.
Yeah.
That's all part of the people that we take care of here in New Jersey. And we understand that. So that's a service that we're very happy to offer the community.
Absolutely. And you've been doing this for many years.
Yeah. This is my 29th year now.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm an old man.
Oh, I'm a young lady. How's that?
You are a young person, yes.
I'm a young person.
I would agree.
I think I am, doctor. Until I put my foot on the floor. You see when you get there.
Keep going.
Keep going. I'm trying, doctor, don't pay attention. So, ninguém nos quer chamar hoje. Ok, o que é que vamos fazer? Cantar o fado não sabemos, nem o doutor. I'm telling the viewers that we can sing. So they better start calling us because we cannot sing.
We're here.
We're here. Let's go. Olha, o nosso número é o 973-264-1462. 973-264-1462. Façam o obséquio de nos chamarem. But I know that, people go there. And last night I went to visit her. He says, who just left? I said, no, Dr. Gilder. Do you know Dr. Gilder? I said, I beg your pardon. I know Dr. What was he doing? He came to see Mom. Oh, this and that. But Dora, she's a fine woman. and the mother.
Would you say something to people here tonight to let the community know that St. Barnabas and Robert Wood Johnson is very much interested in taking care of them? I don't want them to feel that they don't have the opportunity to be part of this area.
They did for years, Doctor. It's getting better.
But can you tell people
Absolutely.
that? Can you make them aware that there is a level of care that they can receive that I believe is superior to what is available right now?
Yeah. That's Barnabas and what's the other doctor? With the other hospital that's...
At University Hospital?
No, not University.
At Claremont?
No. The one you mentioned. Barnabas, what's the other one?
Robert Wood Johnson.
Robert Wood. It's a very good hospital. Ok, o Sr. Doutor quer que todos saibam que tanto o St. Barnabas como o Hospital Robert Wood Johnson estão muito interessados em tratar da comunidade portuguesa e espanhola e não só. Porque eles querem mesmo que vocês saibam que não é preciso ser uma pessoa importante para ir para eles. Okay, I remember when they used to say, St. Barbara's in the mountains, it's for rich people. St. Barnabas, Robert Wood Johnson, they're for everybody. E esses hospitais e esses médicos têm sido tão carinhosos e tão simpáticos que têm pessoal, funcionárias, nurses e assistentes que falam o idioma de vocês. Portanto, vocês sabem que são frios, estão livres para irem para lá, basta só chamarem-me, se não souberem. Faça favor, nós temos uma chamada. We have a call, doctor.
Yes, estou em Flórida.
Ótimo.
E agora vi o seu programa. Está tudo bem?
Está tudo bem, minha senhora, tudo ótimo.
Eu tenho muitas cólicas no meu intestino. Eu tenho no meu cólon, eu tenho como um packet. E eu tenho diverticulares.
Diverticulitis.
Yes. Agora eu não sei o que é que eu posso comer. Se eu posso comer menos seeds, eu já sei que eu não posso comer. Eu fui fazer colonoscopia, está tudo limpo, eu tive uma infecção. Eu já fiz ver isto. Agora está-me a dar o problema, eu penso que é no estômago. E de vez em quando eu tenho colite ou infecção no estômago.
A senhora vai falar com o seu doutor, a senhora fala inglês?
Little bit, not too much.
Ok, whatever little bit a senhora fala com ele que eu ajudo. Ok.
Tá bem.
She's from Florida. What is your name?
Bernadette.
Bernadette. What part of Florida are you from?
Palm Coast.
Palm Coast. Are you Portuguese?
Yes.
Every Portuguese are in Palm Coast. That's the first. A lot of people. That's right. They all moved to Palm Coast. Ok. Fale com o seu doutor e se for preciso ajuda, estou aqui.
Tá bem, obrigada.
Ok. Pode começar já. Go ahead.
So my name is Bernadette Cardozo. I have a problem in my colon. I have pockets in my colon. So I'm going to the doctor to see the x-rays, everything, colonoscopia. So she said everything's fine now, but before I have infection, bleeding first. After that I'm going to see, everything's fine. But I don't know what I'm going to do to eat. I eat chicken soup or soup. I don't find nothing to eat. Yogurt I can eat. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm okay now. The seeds I can eat, she said. The fruit, you have a seed you can eat no more.
Well, as it turns out, the foods don't really cause the problem. You've had one episode in which you had to treat this with antibiotics. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and you felt better?
I feel better now.
Good, excellent.
She gave me the pills, everything.
So,
But I don't know if I eat the real food now.
Well, we used to think that diet played a role in this, and it doesn't. What we would probably ask you to do is begin what we would call initially a low fiber diet and then advance that to a high fiber diet. If you can do that and also take a probiotic, that could be very beneficial, and hopefully you won't have another recurrence of this infection. Diverticulitis is an infection. If it keeps coming back or you keep having repeated episodes, then it becomes the possibility where we would actually have to do a resection or take that portion out. There are different ways to do it, but ideally it would be done minimally invasively, either by robotics or by laparoscopy. But it doesn't sound like you have the complex type that has admitted you into the hospital for antibiotics or actually had a drainage procedure like an abscess. So you're lucky. Hopefully you won't have another episode like this for years.
Oh.
But don't be afraid to...
In 5 years, I have colonoscopy and not say nothing about that. Maybe I have maybe 1 year ago, maybe the pocket.
Well, these pockets are something that we all get as we get older, meaning that it's a common condition, and 75% of us will get this as we get older. So I don't consider this a problem. It's a condition, and many of us have this, so you're not alone.
So it's right, is good for that or no?
There's nothing wrong with it. I would just try to, I would ask you to try and take in about 30 grams of fiber per day. And if you can do that and drink plenty of liquids, that should hopefully help you beneficially and make things easier.
I take the morning teaspoon, the fibers.
Okay, so...
Because I have diarrhea all the time I eat. Now I'm okay.
Okay, so build it up a
But
little
I
bit.
have a problem now in my stomach. So I don't know what happened, maybe infection or something like that.
Well, you may have to step back a little bit. Also, reduce some of the coffee that you're taking in. Caffeine could make things
I don't
worse.
take coffee because I can.
Okay.
O que a senhora faz é o seguinte, toma o probiotic, like the doctor says. Probiotics, for me, that's a blessing. Correct?
Bióbica é aquela pílula que não dá infecções, não deixa dar, não é?
Isso mesmo. E a senhora, se continuar mal e ninguém puder ajudar, mete-se no avião, vem a New York, a senhora é de New York, não é?
Não, é de New Bedford.
A senhora é quem?
New Bedford.
Ou New Bedford, também não é muito longe.
Yeah.
Olha, minha senhora, muito obrigada por ter chamado.
Sabe o que é que a senhora, eu queria mais uma explicação. Costuma ter H. pylori no estômago.
H. pylori.
Oh, you have that also?
Agora.
Okay. That is treated by a combination of antibiotics, also antacid therapy or H2 blockers. There is now a single pill that could be used that could be very beneficial.
Oh. You're talking about the probiotic?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, sweetheart. Okay, bye.
Ok,
Bye.
minha senhora, obrigada por ter chamado. Essa parte da Florida, the spot of Florida that she's calling from, lots of Portuguese go there.
It sounds beautiful.
It's called Palm Coast. I think they have everything there. They make like a little villa.
Okay.
Mas é engraçado, you know. Mas, let me tell you something, doctor. Anything to do with the colon and the stomach is not a picnic.
But we have ways to deal with it now.
I would, of course.
No one should be in pain. No one should have repeated episodes. We certainly have ways to make people's life better.
If we have the right doctor.
Yeah.
That I'm a pro.
Okay.
Boa noite, faça favor.
Alô, Dona Isabel, como é que está?
Minha menina, estou ótima. E você?
Graças a Deus também estou bem. Olha, uma pergunta.
Pois,
a senhora doutora ajudou muito aqui há uns anos atrás com a minha filha com queda de cabelo. E então, agora a minha neta não lhe cai, mas tem o cabelo muito fraquinho. E ela queria ter um pouquinho o cabelo mais forte, mas ela tem muito fraquinho. E ela disse, vó, eu não sei o que é para o meu cabelo. Disse, será que eu ia te chamar a Dona Isabel porque ela ajudou a tua tia? Aqui há uns anos já.
A senhora vai lá com a menina e tem, a menina que idade tem?
já tem 21 anos.
Oh,
E ela
tá.
não vive aqui, ela vive em Lestão.
That's
Mas
okay.
ok.
Ela não precisa vir. A senhora vai lá e eu dou-lhe as coisas e a senhora manda para ela.
Ok, então. Muito obrigadinha, dona Isabela.
Nada, beijinhos.
Boa tarde. E esse já está aberta todos os dias? Ou...
Não, todos os dias, menos à terça e à quinta.
Ok, muito obrigadinha.
Nada, às
Bye,
ordens.
boa noite, dona Isabela.
Bye-bye.
Bye, obrigada. Bye.
Bye-bye. It's a lady that the daughter lost her hair years ago. And I give her something, you know. So the granddaughter has the same problem. She wants to know how many days a week I'm open for her to talk to me. So, yeah, mas é verdade, doctor, we just need the right doctor, you know, because this at this time it is remedy for everything. In America, yeah?
Well,
America is one of the countries, and I think Germany, they're very good, the Germans.
well, we also have to educate the population.
Aí é que está.
And I think that the more educated people are, you can also ask very good questions to your caregivers, and you can get much more out of being a patient, and at the same time expect the caregivers or the doctors and nurses to really help and benefit you. So the more aware our population is, and the more involved they are in the care, I think that things will work better for them too.
Absolutely. Absolutely, doctor. You know, years ago when I came to this country, you used to buy medication, and it was no explanation, nothing. Today, doctor, you know, you know, come these papers inside with explanation, and the doctors explain, and the doctors are available for the patients.
Well, we have to be, because
You have to be, I agree.
we have to be able to answer the questions that people ask, and at the same time prevent something from happening that we can't. And as far as managing how we take care of people, participation and awareness are all part of what we do.
I agree with you 100%. I had a lady. Nós temos uma chamada. I'll tell you after. Good evening. Faça favor, venha até conosco.
Olá,
Olá, boa noite.
boa noite. Eu estou a chamar para a senhora Isabel.
Sou eu, estou aqui.
Eu gostava de saber se esse doutor, se eu trabalhava no São Barnabás há
Claro.
25 anos. Há 25 anos. Ele trabalhou lá.
Excuse me, doctor. 25 years ago you worked in St. Barnabas, right?
Yes, yes.
Sim, senhor,
Eu
trabalhava.
Eu penso, olha, eu penso que esse doutor operou-me ao intestino.
That's,
Senhora Isabel,
sim, eu vou lhe perguntar. He's an older gentleman. He says he's quite sure you operated him in his intestines. But 25 years ago, ele já não se lembra do nome do senhor. Como é que o senhor se chama? O seu nome?
o meu nome é Maria Cunha.
Manuel Maria Cunha.
Oh, absolutely. I still remember you very well.
Yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
E ele operou-me ao intestino.
Sim.
E eu sinto muito bem.
And he feels very, very good.
25
Sinto muito
years?
bem.
Okay.
Ele era um doutor novo.
He's young.
Agora está mais velho como eu.
He was younger.
Yeah. Eu tinha 65 anos.
He was 65 years old. Great. O senhor
Quando
é
ele me
agora.
operou. Desde aí eu fiquei bem, nunca mais tive problema nenhum.
Sente-se
E
de...
agora eu vi na televisão. Eu lembrei-me desse doutor, foi o que me fez a operação.
Well, I think I'm going to have to give you some more of my cards, and maybe you can advertise me.
No, I don't want to see you.
He said, since you did the surgery, he never ever any more problems.
Oh, wow.
That's the reason why he was watching TV. He says, that's the doctor who did my surgery.
Well, have I
Yeah.
aged okay? I bet I don't look as handsome as you.
Ele era um rapaz novo.
You a young man.
Not anymore.
Ok.
Muito obrigada por ter chamado
Ok.
e o senhor já
Portanto,
sabe, quando precisar do seu médico, que ele anda por aqui.
Tá bem, obrigada.
Nada, obrigada por ter chamado. How cute, isn't that adorable?
I like hearing that.
Yeah. He says, since he did my surgery, I never been sick. That's adorable. Our people are very, very loyal and very appreciative of attorneys, doctors, when they have that friendly thing and the results are good.
And I also think that we respect them very much as well.
Ah, you do. Doctor, you know, I have not seen your face. I didn't know who you were. And I heard a lot of wonderful things like you. From a doctor from St. Michael's, who was a great friend of mine. You spoke very highly of you. So it's beautiful when we can help somebody and they recognize that everything went fine. Doctor, if you were not so famous, I would not bring you here.
I'm not famous, but if I keep having successes like that,
Yeah, you've been having him for 25 years.
that would be fantastic.
You've been having him for 25 years.
I'm going to keep going then.
Nós, daqui a bocado, vamos lhe dar o número de telefone do seu doutor. Tem meninas que falam português, espanhol, etc. E qualquer pessoa que precise dele, se não conseguir lembrar-se do nome, pode-me chamar sempre para a Casa Costa. Boa noite, faça favor.
Boa noite. O meu nome é Lia e eu tenho um problema.
Ok.
Pois eu tenho um problema. Apanhei uma dor. Uma dor na. Ai, está-me a fazer confusão porque eu estou a escutar a senhora e eu.
A senhora baixa a televisão, faz favor.
Baixar a televisão? Ok.
Porque interfere com a conversa, com a voz.
Ah, sim.
Tem interferências.
Eu até. Ai, agora apaguei. Alô?
Sim, faça favor, mas não a ponha alta, ponha baixinha.
Eu já pus até apaguei.
Ok. A senhora fala inglês?
Falo, sim.
Então fala inglês com o seu doutor, que eu ajudo se eu preciso de ajuda.
Ok, obrigada.
Ele gosta de ouvir os doentes. He likes to hear his patients. Go ahead, fala inglês.
Ok. Alô, senhor doutor. Tudo bem?
Tudo bem, senhor doutor?
Everything is okay?
Everything's fine. I got you.
Well, I've been a very healthy person all my life, but last year I fell and I hit my face on the ground, and of course I had to go to the hospital and they treat me there, and I thought everything was fine. But lately, since last fall, it's almost a year, I start to have pain on my head. It starts on my neck, and it goes like about 3 inches, up. And I'm so miserable. Excuse me.
Well, unfortunately, that is something that I'm not an expert in, and I wouldn't want to lead you the wrong way. And for an orthopedic injury, I think seeing an orthopedist or an individual who is treating a neurologist or someone who is even particularly someone who deals with bones and joints, I think that's where you're best served. And I would never give you information that I was myself not comfortable in offering to you. And I think that you'd be better served by seeking out people that are skilled with that in mind.
We have neurologists.
I appreciate
Absolutely.
that very much, doctor. I already took 2 MRIs, and they don't see blood in the scalp. There is nothing there the doctors can, and I still have this pain, and it's awful. So I've been doing, going to a chiropractor, but it's the same thing he does, and I don't see any improvement. And
Well,
the doctor told me, no, neurologist probably would be a better doctor.
Well, there are some other doctors that are experts in pain management, and those are anesthesiologists. They can offer pain medications that are not necessarily narcotics, but could be very beneficial and help you.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes, se a senhora precisar de ajuda, you know, if you need help, I can get you a name of a neurologist, a good neurologist in Barnabas. E o doutor também estava dizendo que it's doctors specialize in pain medicine. They're very good. They
Well,
can,
it's good to know. You never know. Maybe I'll have some kind of problem. I hope I find him. He seems like a very nice doctor.
oh, Dr. Gelder is a doll. He's a doll, mas ele só trata de, you know, o estômago, o intestino. Ele tem muita pena. He feels bad not to help you, but that's not a specialty. He's a very honest man. Why you think I have him here? A senhora sabe que não dava nada que não prestasse a vocês. Mas a senhora chama-me para a Casa Costa e eu arranjo o nome do neurologist. Deve falar com o médico para me dar.
Any more questions like that, and I'll be taking over Dr. Oz's job.
We like that.
Well,
Okay.
I'm glad. I made you feel good.
Made you feel
All
good.
right. Good luck. Good luck.
Okay.
Thank you so much, doctor.
Nada.
Have a nice evening. Thank you, Senhora Isabel.
Ok.
Muito agradecida.
A senhora tem o meu número de telefone, não tem?
Meu número de telefone?
O meu.
Se eu tenho.
Ok.
Porque já da outra vez eu queria, quando a senhora teve outro doutor, não me lembro o nome dele agora, eu tirei o seu número e tirei o número dele.
Claro.
Não sei o que é de fazer, you know, my doctor, my home doctor, gave me pills. It smoothed a little bit, the pain, but it comes again, and then he told me something about the neurologist.
Yes, I will. I promise you. Call me to Casa Costa. I make an appointment with you, and I promise you I'll help you. You know I have.
You're not.
Go ahead.
You're not there on Tuesday and Friday?
No, I'm not there terça e quinta. Tuesday, Thursday. We're both going to go back to English school, you and I.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you so much.
My
Have a nice
pleasure.
evening.
You too, sweetheart. Such a good people. I love my people. That's the reason, doctor. When Mr. Delmore invited me to go to Barnabas 20 years prior, I said, I'm not going to leave my people alone.
You never should.
Yeah, never, because these people deserve, and, you know, I put myself in this situation when you go to a country and you get sick, you know, you need somebody to help you. Boa noite, faça favor.
Boa noite, Dona Isabel.
Olá, minha linda.
Posso fazer uma pergunta?
Claro que pode. O seu doutor é inglês e a minha é em português.
Está bem. Este número que tem no rodapé é o seu número?
Não, minha linda. Não.
Ok. Podia-me dar o seu número?
Sim, 201
201
204
204
2267.
2267.
Sim.
Ok, Dona Isabel, eu depois qualquer dia falo consigo em private.
Okay. You're welcome.
obrigada.
Call me before.
After 4?
Não, a senhora que me chame de antes. Para ter certeza que eu estou na Casa Costa.
Ok.
Ok.
Ok, obrigada.
A casa está aberta para vocês.
Yeah, mas eu moro muito longe aqui, that's why eu queria falar consigo no telefone.
Absolutamente. A senhora que me chama.
Ok.
Ok, bye-bye.
Obrigada.
This lady lives very far away. You know what I tell the people who want to talk to me? I says, I'm like a wild chicken, I don't have a coop. Because nobody knows who I am. Senhor telespectadores, temos o número para os senhores, 973-264-1462. Mas, you know, these people are very, you know, the community are very nice, and they need help. You know, look at this young man's wife. She was going for a year and a half to a doctor, and she had a tumor in the pancreas. And between the two doctors, nobody was doing anything. One sent to the other. You know, it's a shame, 42 years old.
But you see, that's why I think that people here have to understand that there are resources and that they are available. I would love to bring more into this community.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something that I would love to discuss this with administrators in my organization, because
They deserve.
I think that the population here would be benefited by it. It would be mutual. And Barnabas or Robert Wood Johnson would also benefit by having a very powerful, recognized name in the Ironbound area.
Absolutely.
And that should take place.
Yeah, that should take place. E depois continuo. I continue with you. Boa noite, faça favor.
Boa noite, eu só queria fazer uma pergunta, faz favor.
Ao Sr. Doutor, o senhor quer fazer uma pergunta ao Sr. Doutor?
Não, para você, para o doutor, mas eu não falo inglês.
Oh, that's okay. Diga, faz favor.
Eu fiz agora para aí há 3 ou 4 meses exames aos intestinos e ao estômago. Não acusou nada, tudo bem. Só que, por exemplo, eu acordo de manhã e assim, parece que meio inchado e uma sensação de mal-estar, está a perceber? E depois quando me sirvo o corpo, eu sinto melhor. Não sei o que é isto, era a ver o que é que eu dizia.
O senhor foi ao médico,
Fiz os exames aos intestinos e ao estômago.
Ok, aqui em Newark.
Não, foi aqui, no Gerson, eu vivi no Gerson Riverside.
Ok.
Eu fiz tudo e não acusou nada, não tinha nada. O especialista disse que estava tudo ok. Só que agora, quando eu tomei aquele líquido que eles dão para a gente limpar o corpo, eu senti-me melhor. E agora sinto-me assim, quando acordo de manhã para ir para o trabalho, assim uma má sensação, e quando sirvo o corpo, arrepia-me um bocado, mas agora estes dias eu tenho-me sentido assim, não é doer nada, é um mal-estar.
Mal disposto, Eu vou falar...
Não é mal disposto, é mal-estar, assim, parece que estou inchado, parece que comi um boi, desculpe lá o termo.
Eu vou dizer ao Sr. Doutor, this gentleman had a problem, with his intestines, and when he eats, he feels very full, very uncomfortable. He went... você fez um teste, não fez uma colonoscopia?
Fiz ao estômago e aos intestinos, mas não acusou nada.
Yeah.
Fiz agora há 3 meses, foi em março.
In March, a colonoscopy, and the doctor said everything was fine. Gave him something, he took, but he's still the same. He wakes up in the morning and he feels full and he's uncomfortable, and until he goes to the bathroom, he doesn't feel good. So he already went to a doctor. Now you tell him what you should do. I think you should see another doctor.
Was there any other testing that they did?
O senhor fez mais outro teste sem ser este?
Não, foi o primeiro teste, foi agora em março, fiz aos intestinos e aos estômagos, os 2 seguidos.
Fez colonoscopia e endoscopia.
Laboratories, lab work?
Ora, basta análise de sangue.
De sangue, não.
Não fez análise de sangue.
So no lab work was done.
No lab work, não testes de laboratório, não.
Another way to try and help him out and make him...
Second opinion.
Well, not just that, would be to obtain a CAT scan. A CAT scan is a way that you can non-invasively evaluate someone's anatomy, especially if they're having pain and discomfort like you were talking about. It's a simple test that takes no more than 10 minutes, where you drink contrast and an intravenous contrast is given, and it's a very good diagnostic mechanism to see if there is something structurally that's abnormal.
O Sr. Doutor acha que há um outro teste que o senhor devia fazer, é chamado CAT scan. E o senhor faça porque ele sabe o que é que está a dizer, porque ele é especialista dessas coisas. E se o senhor vê que as coisas não estão correndo, é preciso muito cuidado com os intestinos e com o estômago. You have to be careful. O senhor faz um apontamento com o médico, com esse médico, com o médico especialista só de intestinos.
Pois é, foi mesmo, eu fui ao médico de saúde, ele mandou-me fazer esses exames, foi um especialista mesmo só de intestinos e estômago. Enfiar-me, aqueles tubos, ora bem, outro estava a dormir, fizeram-me este estudo e ele chamou-me lá e disse que estava tudo ok, mas que a minha mulher fala muito bem inglês, porque ela está aqui há 40 anos. E ele disse que estava tudo ok, só que dá um mal-estar quando a gente acorda, eu compreendo. E depois quando serve, e às vezes dá-me tipo de uma diarreia e eu fico aliviado, está a perceber, assim,
Yeah. The doctor told his wife everything is fine, but he said he doesn't feel good, and when he goes to the bathroom, to the toilet, they give him diarrhea and such a discomfort.
Well, like I said, the lab work is essential.
Yeah,
it's very simple to do.
They don't have.
And then also a CAT scan, and that would be very helpful to see if there's anything, even a hernia that he might have. And it's now today it's a 10-minute test, and it's extremely beneficial.
Yeah. 10 minutos, mas o senhor faça uma coisa. O senhor devia ter feito os laboratórios, as análises de sangue, e devia ter feito o outro teste que o senhor diz que devia ter feito. Agora, o senhor veja se quer regressar a eles. O senhor agora é que tem de tomar a sua decisão.
Porque eu tenho seguro, está a perceber? Eu tenho tudo. Eu tenho seguro de saúde, tenho tudo.
Claro. Se o senhor quiser o telefone... What's your number, doctor? Your office number? 973
322
322, desculpe, 973.
Espera só um segundo, faça, eu vou apanhar uma caneta.
Ok.
0250.
1 second, please.
That's Livingston Avenue, right?
Yep.
Já pode, faz favor.
Ok.
973
322
0250
0250.
Ok.
O meu nome é Isabel Costa, não sei se o senhor me conhece ou não.
Não, conheço a televisão. Eu estou aqui há 30 anos, aqui vivo aqui no Jersey, na Liberdade, não sei se conhece, a 1h30 de Newark.
Ok. Este doutor, o senhor conhece Livingston?
Não, eu conheço pouco, sei o restaurante e mal.
Ok.
Só que quando eu ia fazer, ou para ir para Portugal ou fazer compras, mas o resto não conheço muito.
Ok. Se o senhor quiser ver o Dr. Gelder, é a especialidade dele. O senhor chama...
Carlos Estevão.
Yeah.
Eu pensava que era o meu nome, desculpa. Estava a dizer que o meu nome é Carlos Estevão, eu pensava que estava a perguntar o meu nome.
Não. O senhor chama, as meninas falam português, as funcionárias delas, as nurses delas são muito simpáticas, diz que viu o seu doutor e queria um apontamento com ele. Eles são muito simpáticos no consultório.
Porque a minha esposa fala, e as minhas filhas falam todas inglês.
Ótimo. Faça isso.
Ok, obrigado e desculpe lá se incomodar.
That's okay, nada. Obrigada por ter chamado.
Pronto, good night e diga thank you ao doutor.
Thank you.
Wow.
He says he's worried. He says I have great insurance. I have everything. if that's about a doctor, why shouldn't I go? Because I don't feel good. That's it. Isso é assim, quando a gente se confessa, when we confess to a priest that we don't like, we go to the next door priest. Boa noite, faça favor. Alô? A chamada... Não? Ok. Desapareceu. Very nice person. Doctor, I've been here so many years, and I've seen we lack, I think, some kind of not respecting the person not speaking English. I'm going to tell you a doctor from the area that the lady forgot things. I would do the same thing, and she would let me ask the doctor this, that, and that. So the poor lady, I know this individual very well. Open paper, he says, "Listen to, I'm not done," blah, blah, blah. He says, "You think you are in a supermarket? You're not in a supermarket. I'm done with you." So she comes into my place crying. I said, "Don't cry. Why are you crying? There's plenty of doctors you can go. And I can get you a doctor." So I send her to a great doctor, and she says, "Hi, Mrs. Costa. I don't even realize that I was talking to a doctor. He was so nice to me. He even gave me a kiss in my hand. I don't deserve a kiss. people are humble, you know, and they're, you know, in Portugal years ago was difficult in certain areas. Lisbon, you know, Coimbra, Lisbon was always good. Lisbon, we have the oldest university in Europe is in Lisbon, Coimbra. Then we have another one in Port. We have, even the island I'm from, we have a university.
I wouldn't be surprised that the care is excellent. I would think it would be.
Yeah.
And once again, the people that live here in Ironbound should be allowed to get that type of level of care.
Senhores telespectadores, não se esqueçam que não digam que vão para especialistas, que é uma das coisas que eu estou envolvida, para o Robert Wood Johnson, que é um hospital de muita fama, muitíssimo bom, e para o St. Barnabas. Se vocês vissem como tratam no St. Barnabas, são carinhosos, são bons. Eu agora tenho lá 4 portugueses e eles dizem, ai, senhora Costa, tratam-me tão bem. Vocês não tenham medo, não tenham vergonha. Agora temos muita falta de enfermeiras por causa dessa, you know, because of this thing, we lacking nurses. Things are more, you know, full. But they're very nice. Last night, eu estava lá à noite a ver o que estava a passar. Simpáticas, boas, carinhosas com os doentes. Vocês não tenham vergonha. E demais, vocês sabem que eu estou aqui para ajudar vocês. E vocês pensam que qualquer dia I'm going to go for reforma. I'm going to quit everything. I'm getting too old, doctor.
Don't say that yet.
Posso? Ok, senhores telespectadores, chegamos ao fim desse programa. Muito obrigada a todos pelas perguntas que fizeram ao seu doutor. Ele é uma joia de homem. Se tendo um problema, não vê mais ninguém, porque é um homem bom médico e sério. Muito obrigada por tudo. Fiquem connosco e até daqui a 2 semanas, se Deus quiser. You want to say goodbye? You can, Doctor. We're closing the program.
Obrigado.
Obrigado. We're going to teach you how to speak Portuguese.
I think I need a lot of work, but I can do
Oh,
it.
you don't need a lot of work. It was very nice, very nice. People need you around here. Actually, you should see the thing.